What's happening, bro chachis? I know you guys hate when I wear the mask, but here in California, we're still pretty locked down, so when you go to different places, they won't let you in without it. So I just like to put them on, go about my day, and then if I need it, I'll remember it's on my face, and if I don't need it, then I can just put it in my pocket. If you guys have been watching the last few videos, you know I've been taking quite a bit of abuse. I'm trying to get some good stretching in. Very key for any sport you're doing. Make sure you get your stretches. Touch your toes if you can. Feel the burn. Yeah, my bike's seen some better days. Definitely need some new brakes. Time to get some good shadow ones. After you get a good stretch in, I just like to cruise around, scope the scene, make sure wherever I'm riding is gonna be cool to ride, because since the lockdown, there are a lot of questionable characters out on the streets, so you wanna make sure that you're not seeing any shady activity like maybe over yonder. Don't really know what they're up to. So I'm gonna go the other way. I'm not being 100% serious with that. They might just be having a good conversation over there, or they might be planning to take over the world. I don't know, and I don't care to know, but they're little tips that maybe right now they don't mean much, but down the road could be important. Also, take a look at this. I shot a video here called the tallest Smith grind I've ever done, and she's pretty tall. I don't think it's really the tallest one I've ever done. I think I've done one slightly bigger. But we're at the Chevy Chase multi-purpose park. It's got a skate park. Apparently there was like spots here before the skate park. As you can see, the cool little brick out ledge. Those walls are a little slanted, and then we got that tall ledge. Cool little bank. Somebody could do something over that rail. Pretty awesome that the city has such cool parks. Kids can come and ride or go to the jungle gyms and whatnot. But as you can see, they're technically all still closed. So how are we gonna get in? Also, it rained here today, so lots of puddles everywhere, but we can make the best of this. And I saw that the other gate is actually open. Well, at least the mini ramp's open. A little bit of a rough day at the skate park. I fell off camera 2 or 3 good times, all because of those puddles. And then there was quite a bit of people at the skate park that probably shouldn't have been here. And that brings up an interesting question. Are we really ready to open back up? Then there was a bunch of underage girls getting drunk at the skate park and just being loud and annoying. And they really don't normally have any business at the skate park unless they're just holler at the skaters or bikers or something, but it just looked like they were here because it's the only place I saw that someone had broken into in order to skate or ride or whatnot. So I don't know if we're really ready to go full back open. I know that a lot of states are starting to. Los Angeles is supposed to like slowly start opening up. So again, do you think we're ready? Should we open up? Should skate parks all be open? As you saw, the Chevy Chase park was technically closed, but there was a lot of people in there. So if they're officially open, then there's gonna be a bajillion people in there. But people like me will usually figure it out and come early in the morning. Also, that was probably literally the tallest crank flip I've ever done, so I'm pretty hyped on that. Again, it was right when they had just showed up, so I was starting to lose focus because they were like clanking their beers everywhere and whatnot. And when you're doing something scary, sometimes the littlest distractions can really throw you out of your focus, and that's when you like get hurt. So very important to stay focused. Well, I'm here. Well, if it isn't my favorite camera angle in the world, I don't know about you guys, but I really find it therapeutic to just sometimes go on a long drive. And especially with this car that has like zero noises, As you can tell, there's no engine noise. All you can hear is probably the hum from the AC and maybe some beeping because there's a lot of sensors in this car. This area is technically Glendale, Burbank area. So it's about 15 minutes from my house, if you guys are familiar with California. If you're not, then it's basically northeast of downtown LA. We're pretty close to Dodger Stadium. Yes, I'm a Dodgers fan. And if you guys see some of my other videos, you see that I wear the Atlanta Braves hat in black, but it's mainly because I like the A for Alf. So after that session, I need to really dial in my bike. It's starting to feel like crap. So it's time to place a new parts order with my favorite sponsors at the Shadow Conspiracy. Also, everything looks so cool when it rains because it gets really green, and this area, Burbank, Glendale, is all really within the mountains. So as you can see, there's cool mountains in the backdrop. And we're about to go through this cool pretzel to get onto the freeway, so I thought I'd show you guys that. Since you guys are along with all these adventures, might as well show you what the drive looks like. And in California, if there's a bridge or a secluded area, then you better believe there's gonna be homeless people there because that's what they do here. So yeah, California, pretty beautiful. But I honestly don't think we're ready to be opened up. I know Donald Trump. I was watching the discussion that Donald Trump had today with business leaders and talking about opening restaurants up and all these other places, but I just don't think we're ready because whether you believe this disease is real or not, there's going to be a lot of businesses that are going to be changed forever. I think life in general has changed forever, but they're going to have to address all these new issues, and it's going to cost them a lot of money. If they've been out of business for this long, then they probably have low resources right now, so it's going to be quite the ordeal. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me if I'm going to be going to Swamp Fest or any trips, and to be honest, I don't believe there's going to be very many events this year, and if they are, they're going to probably be very limited to like maybe 100 people or less. And if I'm invited to something like that, then for the greater good of BMX and for content creation, I would take the gamble. You guys at home, I wouldn't suggest it. Things are going to get crazy expensive, overpacked. It's just going to be a nightmare to deal with. So if somebody else is willing to go out there and do it and capture it for your guys' enjoyment, then I would definitely let them do that. I know I'm a little crazy, so I'm down to do things that other people aren't. But what do you guys think? If you were in my position, would you do it? Well, this video is probably going to be a little short, so I think I'm going to go home and work on this here bicycle. Maybe I'll bring you guys along with me. This person just veered into my lane, didn't even care. Editor Alf here, and as I was going through the footage, I realized that it's going to be pretty darn short. And then you know what struck me is that I haven't given you guys away anything in quite some time. So, giveaway time. So this is my room. Some of you guys might have seen it before. I actually moved the FTP bike from my gamer room that's over there, and now it's here. This is the XXX Tentacion painting we had commissioned for the store. And this is my closet full of clothes. And there is so much stuff in here, some of which has never been released or seen. And since we design all the stuff for a lot of the brands, I get to pick stuff and make stuff that you might not ever see. Bunch of stuff here. This is actually really, really cool. So this is Tech Deck, the BMX version. I'm very fortunate to actually own the real life trailer. As you can see, there's a little Tech Deck bike. This is the DC trailer that I own that turns into a skate park. There's Van Homan doing an ice on it, Mike Hoder doing a 360 over it. I think Biz is somewhere in the background. And I got to do a commercial for it for DC Shoes. So someone should really bring Tech Decks back. That would be super tight, the BMX kind. I think Colt got one made not that long ago. That was pretty awesome. No, I am not giving this away, but we'll show it to you. But what I will give away is this Tech Deck. So Nigel Sylvester actually got to use this one in one of his videos, and now I'm gonna gift it to you. It's not brand new. He used it for some segment or something like that. I forget what it was for. So this is literally a piece of history. So if you want it, I'm gonna do the contest until the middle of June, so about June 15th. And all you have to do, just take a screenshot of your favorite video that I've made, tag me at Alfredo Mancuso, use the hashtag AlfGang, and post it on your Instagram. It could be on your feed or your story, up to you. Tag me, and then you have 1 month. I'm gonna pick a random person, make sure you're following me though, If I check and it doesn't say following, then you're out of the contest. But you can tell all your friends, whoever wants to enter. Pretty simple rules. Just a picture of your favorite video that I've made on YouTube or Instagram, whatever. Tag me at Alfredo Mancuso, use the hashtag AlfGang, and I'll pick a winner June 15th for this cool little tech deck. Pretty easy.